The blue line making its way out of the station. Our settings and nothing.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Both capable, DA. Thank you. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in a point. Now here's Walker.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
Brown finds Walker. Offensive rebound. He can't get it to go. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Simmons looking around. And taken away by Brown. And Brown throws it down.
I love Hayward's activity and anticipation, and then the precision pass.
Passes to Harris. To the inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Walker against Simmons. Walker's shot is off. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Here's Richardson. Rebound, Boston.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's are over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
Hayward, and Hayward is right there.
Big time play by Hayward. One of those guys who creates offense in a number of ways.
Outside, Simmons. Another shot. Horford kicks to Harris. 6 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Horford the pass to Embiid. Over Hayward. The 76ers with another miss. The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Outside, Walker. Looking for Hayward. He gets it there. Here's Brown. Al Horford with the rebound. The 76ers trail. Richardson left side. Tatum against Embiid. Over Tatum. Embiid, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Walker's shot is off.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man. Awful display from him so far, but you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Pass to Richardson. And taken away by Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And what you love about Tatum is that scoring gene, but with efficiency, both from the field and the line.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now folks are starting to pick it up a little bit, though. Watch him. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Age, he's unafraid to take chances.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Smart's checked in for Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Thibault, the pass to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
They are just killing him on the interior.
The 76ers trail by 6. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Now, here's Burks. He's covered closely.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Williams, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And one thing Williams has, a lot of natural strength. You can play him physical, but most of the time he's going to win that battle.
8 seconds left in the first. Burks with it. The high post shot, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Celtics lead by 9. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
Enes Kanter is out there with Williams. Then there's Smart. Then it's Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
He seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
Here is Williams. After the made shot from Joel Embiid, Williams dishes to Williams. Tries again. Here's Kanter. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. That shot off the mark. And the Celtics going the other way now. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Robert Williams. Robinson's checked in for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shot clock at 6. Deep 2 from Robinson. Another miss by Philadelphia. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Williams. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for Boston.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Robinson against Brown. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Proving how legitimate of a threat he is inside. I mean, once Embiid gets it this close, I mean, it's all but over.
Williams kicks to Brown. There's the 3. And the slam by Williams.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Brown the pass to Smart. And there's a foul. He'll go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Kanter. Tatum comes in for Williams. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Marcus Smart. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Al Horford, he's checked in for Embiid. Tobias Harris comes in for Scott. Josh Richardson's checked in for Glenn Robinson III. And it's Ben Simmons in for Burks. Horford finds Simmons. Up again, and it's Horford with the extra effort. Horford's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, man, you love to see that kind of effort on the offensive board. Horford might be into his 30s, but he still brings energy.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage. And with the Celtics entering that win-now mode last season, the acquisition of Walker just made too much sense.
Yeah, he's a proven winner. Dating back to college, Walker's made a ton of clutch shots in his career. GA, as long as he's in Boston, he'll have plenty of opportunities to continue that. Terrific at penetrating inside. The mobility Simmons possesses at his size, amazing.
Now the pass to Tice. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum, he's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Milton. He's covered by Brown. A shot by Milton, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Brown kicks to Tatum. Walker taking his time here. 2 points. That one goes. And the Celtics lead by 9.
And although he's smaller, Walker doesn't fear going inside. I mean, he knows he can get his shot over anywhere.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Richardson. On the wing, Harris. Over Tatum. Harris, no good. Celtics leading by 9. From deep three-point range, kept alive.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Another miss by Philadelphia.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Here's Williams. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
And look, you have to give credit to Harris.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Out in front of the half is Boston. They lead by 11. And Shaq, what are your thoughts? And
there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's foul. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now here's Brown. He trains the quick shot. Brown's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivals. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that, unless you were on the same team.
From the high post. Here's Embiid. That's tipped. Hayward looking over the floor. And it goes down 2 points.
Look, with good size and underrated athleticism, Hayward's able to muscle through the contact.
Outside, Simmons. The dish to Embiid. Right side Horford. Shot clock at 5. Richardson the pass to Harris. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Consistency at staying under control. Simmons is solid at battling, at bailing his team out when they need him to.
Left side Tatum. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Not a great play on either end. Bad delivery and way too late to react on the catch.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Tatum. Marcus Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. And then for Philadelphia, Robinson comes in for Tobias Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Richardson. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. Ojale is checked in for Boston. Philadelphia also making some changes. Scotty's checked in for Joel Embiid. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons. Fires the 3. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And Al Horford, the 5-time All-Star, very much a leader on this team with his success in the league.
Yeah, Horford has always been a guy that passes the eye test. The numbers don't jump out, but he plays winning basketball. Great head for the game. Knows how to complement other stars.
So here's Burks after Enes Kanter's basket. Horford the pass to Scott. Back to Horford. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
Korkmaz, he's checked in for Scott. Here's Wanamaker. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Beyond the arc. Tips it up, and Williams is right there. Williams has got 6. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Philadelphia. Here's Korkmaz. He's guarded by Williams. Drills it from outside.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
And the basket is good.
And I love Smart pressing his advantage on the interior.
1:33 left in the third. Thybulle kicks to Horford. So here's Burks. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Korkmaz passes to Horford. Clock at 6. 3-pointer. Korkmaz no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Smart finds Kanter. Nice ball movement by Boston. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Down low. Kanter's shot is off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And it's Horford with the extra effort.
How about that? All in one motion. Horford cleaning up at the rim with authority.
Here's Wanamaker. Burks covering. Kanter inside. Working on Horford. Kanter's shot is off. The 76ers trail by 10. Lets it go with a 3. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Ojale. Basket good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
There's the feed to Horford. Back to Burks. Inside, stolen by Kanter. There's Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely. He made it.
That's how you beat the clock, baby. Yeah. That's how you beat the clock. Oh, beats the buzzer from way down court. These fans.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Boston on top. They lead by 11. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the Boston 5. Tatum wide open. He fires one. No good on the 3.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Milton the pass to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Showing off that athleticism. Harris is more than happy to slam it down like this.
Brown down low. Richardson cover. Good work defensively by Richardson. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here. Horford's checked in. And Simmons slams it in.
The physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Brown with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Walker. They double team Walker. The 3 from Tatum. And Embiid pulls it down.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Austin making a switch here. Williams is checked in. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Richardson against Brown. Boston again missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Harris kicks to Simmons. Back to Harris. Richardson against Brown. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Methodical from mid-range. Richardson and an effective shooter, so his teammates trust his shot attempts.
Simmons against Walker. Ring shot on the way. Rebound by the 76ers. Horford's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Embiid finds Richardson. And the dunk by Horford.
Drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
Down low. Richardson cover. The kick out to Williams. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
Passes it to Embiid. Richardson outside. Simmons against Walker. Embiid dishes to Simmons. Shot from 16. And Boston with the rebound. Hayward's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
And we talk about Tatum's demeanor, even killed, focused. That's the guy you want taking big shots.
Embiid in the corner. Harris outside. Over Hayward. No good that time. And it's Boston the other way. Here's Brown. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, really, that's just sheer tenacity. Brown exploiting the D with his drive and making them get physical with him.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Richardson kicks to Simmons. Feeds it to Horford. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Tatum. Celtics leading by 7. Walker makes it off the glass.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Simmons inside. Working on Walker. Horford the pass to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. And Simmons slams it in.
This is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
Here's Walker. Off the left rim and out. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game.
And not sure they've got enough time to save himself.
Yeah, it's quite unlikely, but we've seen crazy things happen.
The drive by Simmons. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Kemba Walker picks one up. That's good from Simmons.
I mean, what you can appreciate about Simmons is his all-around game. I mean, he can score, he can pass, I mean, he can rebound, and he does it all at an efficient rate.
And here's Tatum for 3. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 7. Here's Brown. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Oh, the never quit attitude of Brown. Outstanding at remaining engaged and keeping plays going.
The shot's good.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Here's Tatum. So we see Boston get the win here. Probably a little closer. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the Hawks with a confident look as they go into...
Hey, Kevin. Trade.
Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center filling out the middle. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now here is Harris. Pass to Embiid. Horford kicks to Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Young looking it over. The feed now to Collins. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Horford.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Richardson. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
You see the mentality of Josh Richardson. Be aggressive and leave no doubt.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Now, here is Young. Outside, Simmons. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
What breathtaking quickness by Simmons. So good at blowing by whoever is brave enough to try to take him on.
Young's shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's Richardson. It's rebounded by Herter.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Young with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Young drives in. Some solid defense from Harris.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively. Discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Young outside. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Simmons against Young. No good from Simmons. The Hawks trail by 3. And the pass to Herter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Capella over to the left wing. Hunter, no one around him. Here's Capella. Passes it to Young. Here's Herter. Good work defensively by Richardson.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Here's Simmons, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on Clint Capella.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Wow, hammering it in.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Here's Korkmaz. For the three. Connects from three-point range.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The kick out to T. Pass to Bembry. Dedmon trying to break free. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Atlanta, they have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the 76ers. 4-point game. Now here's Embiid. And there it is for him.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Matisse Thybulle's out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Mike Scott. Then it's Robinson. And it's Korkmaz at the four shot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The 76ers leading by 6. Burks kicks to Thybulle to the left wing. Korkmaz passes to Thybulle. In the corner, it's Robinson. 5 to shoot. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Pass to Teague. Fires the three. Rebound by the 76ers. Now Thybulle. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Burks with it. Over Reddish. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Burks has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Philadelphia. Teague drives in. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, I love how Teague was able to shield off the defender and still go up and finish for a chance at the three-point play.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Al Horford's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. And it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Fernando's checked in.
Well, you know, he was once the future of the Hawks guard spot. But now Jeff Teague has returned to the team as a backup to the new face of the franchise.
You know, GA, Jeff Teague's going to be comfortable with any role he's given. Right now, running the second unit might be the best use of his skill set at this stage. But what I like, you can play the two together, him and Trae Young, and take ball handling duties away from Trae and let him spot up and shoot it.
Outside Robinson. Over Reddish. Robinson misses.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Here's Fernando. Lays it up and banks it in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the paint. Here's Robinson. And he converts the layup. Robinson's got his first points in this one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
A nice shot by Teague.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
76ers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Outside for Robinson. The pass to Milton. For 3. The shot will not fall.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Horford finds Scott. Second chance shot. Rebound Atlanta. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Here's Reddish. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Reddish has got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks. 1:49 left in the second quarter. And here's Burks. Outside, Scott. To the inside. Horford kicks to Milton. Shot clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And the dunk by Horford.
Well-timed play there. And that's Horford at his finest. Smooth roll, aggressive finish.
Pass to Bembry. Here's Fernando. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Teague, the pass to Fernando. Reddish with the ball. Over Robinson. The shot by Reddish, no good.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Here's Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And the 76ers lead by 3. Burks against Teague. Over to the wing. Reddish the pass to Fernando. Reddish. Great positioning on the putback.
When inspired, Reddish is a good rebounder. Great physical tools at 6'7" with a 7'1" wingspan.
Here's Burks. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
The Hawks trail by 3. Teague left side. Burks pulls it in. Here's Milton. Fires the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Milton's got himself on the board with 3 there. And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. And with all the stars on the 76ers, you forget. And that'll do it for.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Checking out the group for Lloyd Pierce to start the second half. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the point. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. There's the call on Kevin Herter. That is his first foul of the game. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Harris kicks to Horford. Richardson the pass to Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. And it's blocked by Capella.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Richardson outside. And too long on the shot. The Hawks trail by 6. Here's Hunter. And the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Simmons can't get it to go.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And the shot goes in. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
On the wing, Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Collins kicks to Young. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Capella. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Richardson finds Horford. Kicks it out to Richardson. Down low. Here's Embiid. And he lays it straight in. And it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
The kick out to Young. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Some changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz comes in for Al Horford. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Ben Simmons. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Clint Capella. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Thybulle, the pass to Richardson. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid, no good.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Andre Bembry's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Teague in for Trae Young. Bembry the pass to Dedmon. Here's Bembry. Back to Dedmon. The kick out to Teague. Here's Bembry. The Hawks again can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 9. Here's Thybulle to the wing on the left. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Ball's knocked loose. Embiid with the steal. 34 seconds left in the third. Here's Richardson, buried from 15 feet out. Richardson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
With great length for his position, Josh Richardson rising above and knocking down that mid-range jumper.
Teague, the pass to Fernando. Back to Teague. Pass to Fernando. Kicks it to Reddish. Here's Fernando. Defended by Thybulle. Here's Bembry. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Looking good at this point. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the 76ers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in the small forward position. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 5. And that one, good.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Young inside, defended by Thybulle. Dedmon kicks to Hunter. Young from outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Harris finds Embiid. Here's Korkmaz. Now, here's Thybulle. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Al Horford's checked in for the 76ers. Simmons comes in for Shake Milton. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Damian Jones. Collins comes in for Dwayne Dedmon. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Reddish.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
But drive by Simmons. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Collins.
Yeah, how about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best efforts.
Young from outside. Doesn't go that time. And Philadelphia the other way now.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Another shot, and he sinks the layup. Young's got 9 points here in the second half. You know, winning that championship as you did, great for UNLV. Many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, ouch. Young with no one around. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
I mean, he's young, but the game just looks like it's slowed down for Trey. Knows exactly where to get his shots.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Embiid, the pass to Thybulle. 1:58 left here in the fourth quarter. Over to the left wing. Embiid kicks to Thybulle. Charity stripe shot. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 13. And finished off by Collins.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Simmons on the wing. Defended by Young. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Simmons passes to Harris. Horford. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way. In the corner, Huerter with it. Young inside, working on Horford. Young, no good. The 76ers leading by 11.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Philadelphia.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Joel Embiid.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
The Hawks again can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Simmons with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Thibault kicks to Embiid. Left side, Horford. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Collins. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
It's amazing that in the 2017 draft, Collins went just 21st overall. That's a steal, folks.
From deep, Neto sinks the triple.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Tatum out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at point. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. He gets it in there. Walker's got the opening basket of the game for Boston. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Everyone expects him from long range. Nice to see him in the mid-range get something done.
Walker drops in the layup for 2. Walker's got his second bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And good that time.
Well, this guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
Walker surveying the floor. Hayward outside. Back to Walker. Four on the shot clock. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Young with the ball. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Kicks it out to Collins. The dish to Capella. 5 on the clock. Young for 3. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Here's the Celtics with the ball to the middle. Here's Tice. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
And really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate.
Now, here is Young. Knocks it loose and stolen by Tatum. On the wing, Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Celtics shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Smart's checked in for Walker. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's Young on the wing. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. 6 to shoot. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Brown. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Now here's Tatum. After the miss from Trae Young. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Tatum. Brown's got 5 now.
And the three-point shot is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be draining these looks.
Shots good from Young. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
Here's Smart following the basket by Trae Young. And again, Boston with the triple.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The Hawks trail by 8. Young outside. Here's Herter. He's covered by Brown. Young is double. Wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Boston has possession. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Smart passes to Tice. Back to Smart. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Tice. Pass to Tatum. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Herter. And they pick up 2.
Herter also comfortable getting physical and scoring against the defense, not just showing that he shoots it.
Brown outside. No good with the layup. And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Hawks, Reddish out there with Jones. Then there's Teague. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Bembry in at the shooting guard position. Celtics leading by 6. Outside, Walker. Over Teague. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 6.
And a capable scorer from anywhere on the floor. You give Walker those kinds of looks, and he's going to make you pay.
There's Bembry, and he dunks it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
So it's the Celtics now. 6-point lead. In the corner, Tatum with it. Just 5 to shoot. Cantor kicks to Walker. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Hawks. And a change for the Celtics. Williams has checked in. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Teague, the pass to Fernando. That one doesn't go. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Inside. Left side, Williams. Here's Wanamaker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the dunk by Tatum.
A terrific athlete at that wing with good bounce. Tatum, fun to watch.
Now Teague. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Teague with the ball. Williams picks him up. Pass to Dedmon. Clock at 4. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
From deep, Walker. It's Dedmon with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
1:51 left in the first half of the game. And Reddish with the slam.
And that's some athleticism on display as Cam Reddish gets to the rim.
Now here's Walker. 6 points for him. Kicks to Williams. Wanamaker looking over the floor. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Bembry the pass to Fernando. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Then for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown comes in for Jason Tatum. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Kemba Walker. 58 seconds left to play in the first half.
That's a bad turnover right there. But aside from that one, I think they've done a good job controlling the pace and the ball during the game.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Robert Williams. Tatum comes in for Williams. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Marcus Smart. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Outside, Walker. Over Jones. Tice. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Celtics lead by 10.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Walker against Young. Shoots from 12. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
And Walker kicks to Tice. Lays it up off the glass. Tice has got 8 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Young outside. And the shot goes in.
Well, I like Trae's shot selection there if that's what allows him to be efficient on the offensive end.
And so it's Boston in the driver's seat, up 8 points.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, out in front of the half is Boston. They have a solid 8-point lead. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
The shot.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we know.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
On the floor for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5. Here's Brown, and he uses the glass on the layup. Brown's got the first basket of the third quarter for Boston.
And Brown is just a physical beast, especially inside where he gets whatever he wants.
Right side, Collins. Passes it to Capella. Young against Tice. Here's Capella. And the layup's good off the glass.
The scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up just as important.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
And Tice throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. And here's Young from the arc. Rebound Boston. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young. And Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. Shot from the wing. That one misses.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And Tice throws it down.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
Young looking it over. That one goes in. Young's got 12.
Such a light touch on that finger roll. Classic move there.
Boston leading by 12. And here's Walker. He's got 6. Young left side. Count that one.
All about getting into a rhythm as a shooter. When Trae Young finds his, he's pretty fine at taking those shots.
And finished off by Brown.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. He hits Brown with the drive. Tice passes to Brown. Good work defensively by Capella.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Reddish, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Then for the Celtics, Cantor checked in for Jason Tatum. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Brown kicks to Cantor. There's the pass to Wanamaker. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The Hawks working the ball around. Young outside. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Out left to the wing. Hunter kicks to Young. Pass to Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Here's Capella. He shoots again, and the layup is good. Capella's got it back down to within single digits for the Hawks.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Here's Wanamaker, defended by Young. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Jones checked in for John Collins. DeAndre Bembry comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Teagan for Young. Capella, the pass to Bembry. He kicks to Capella. Here's Bembry. Defended by Hayward. Here's Reddish. That 3 off the mark. Celtics leading by 11. Here's Wanamaker. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists now in this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Bembry shot good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Here's Wanamaker. He has 7. Makes it off the glass. Wanamaker's got 9.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And that one falls for Jones. And Boston has possession. 1 second left. And it's Brown getting it to go. Brown's got 6 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put.
And so it's the Boston Celtics enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Right back after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. You've got Reddish, Bembry out there with Teague, then it's Jones, and it's Dedmon in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Back to Teague. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know.
Okay.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Down low, Williams with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Wanamaker. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Tipped away and stolen by Williams. Cuts off the pass. It's Jones on the wing. Teague the pass to Reddish. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Reddish in constant motion that time and able to draw foul.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke, had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA. Struggled just to find his rhythm.
GA, I think there are a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
Outside Teague, shot clock at 6. Dishes it to Dedmon. And Boston with the rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Tatum's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 14. Reddish dishes to Dedmon. Pass to Reddish. Teague for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Walker finds Smart. Boston again missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And Herter gets it to go.
Well, that's who Herter is outside on the perimeter. A confident long-range shooter.
Walker the pass to Tatum. Outside, Walker. Over Teague. Walker's shot is off.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
You got to close off the lane to the basket. Tatum is just so good at creating angles to attack.
Reddish kicks to Teague. Here's Herter. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
Williams, that's good. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. It's stolen by Brown. Walker in the post. The Hawks trail by 13. Reddish dishes to T. And stolen by Tatum. Smart passes to Brown. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Celtics.
At every opportunity, they manage to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. John Collins comes in for Bruno Fernando. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Jeff Teague. Outside, Smart. Back to Tice. To the wing right side. Walker with a clean look. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Celtics lead by 14.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And here's Tatum for three. No good that time.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Back to Young. Launches a three. They get it back. Capella. The kick out to Young. Clock at 6. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Trae Young showing you variety. He can score in a lot of ways.
Smart passes to Tatum. Over Collins. Misses the wing jab. So we see Boston get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway. An overhead look at downtown Philadelphia. That's the side of our broadcast. We are nearly ready.
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, D.A. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at center. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Tatum, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for Boston.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Now Simmons. Richardson outside. Shoots over Brown. Richardson, good.
That time Richardson defaulted to the mid-range shot. We know he can shoot him from deep, but mixing in that mid-range, it'll keep the defense off balance.
Now here's Walker. Outside Tatum. From deep. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Horford with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound Boston. Brown feeling it out a bit. Hayward. Some solid defense from Harris.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Embiid finds Simmons. Takes it from 10. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backcourt.
Outside, Walker. And stolen by Richardson. And here we go. Philadelphia running again. And that one drops for him.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Richardson. No good. Shot missing. Now Boston takes it the other way. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Josh Richardson, and Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. And then for Boston, Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Marcus Smart comes in for Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Thybulle with the ball. Outguarded by Smart. Embiid, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Kanter throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And so here is Philadelphia following the bucket by the Celtics. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like John Moran, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
Three terrific kids, you're right. Now, here's Thybulle. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Kansas. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Here's Tatum. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Wanamaker. 4 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Smart kicks to Tatum. Boston. No good that time either. Robinson's checked in for the 76ers. And a change for the Celtics. Williams is checked in. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Back to Burks. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Nice shot by Smart.
Yeah, nice play by Smart. Under control in transition, something also he's improved at.
Here's Korkmaz. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Celtics trail by 3. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Over in the corner, Williams. Here's Wanamaker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Celtics have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the 76ers making a change here. Milton's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Back to Burks. Outside Robinson. Over Tatum. Robinson misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. 76ers. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his upbringing.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys. So as anybody who has siblings, older, younger, you understand the struggle.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
Oh, what a dunk!
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Back to Wanamaker. The feed to Williams. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. Al Horford is checked in for the 76ers. Josh Richardson comes in for Glenn Robinson III. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Walker comes in for Brad Wanamaker. And then Simmons slams it in.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do to prevent Simmons from creating space. I mean, it's quite honestly what he does best in pick-and-roll situations.
And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But, Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
And stolen by Simmons. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way.
Simmons doing a nice job there, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult for the opposition. And that's a mindset, but also activity and energy display.
Here's Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Milton with it. Brown on him. 5 on the clock. Horford no luck.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pulls up for 3, and there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Williams. Brown's got the game tied up here for the Celtics. Simmons against Walker. Simmons dishes to Horford. Scott kicks to Simmons. Milton with it. No points in the game yet for him. Smart goes in. Banked in off the glass. Smart's got the lead up to 2 now for the Celtics.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Williams against Scott. Passes to Horford. On the wing, Milton. The 76ers again can't hit it.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
There's Brown with the 3. And Simmons with the rebound. 76ers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Milton the bash to Richardson. Chalk up 2 there. Richardson's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, Richardson has a lot of toughness. Remember, this is a guy who earned his spot in the NBA. Nothing has come easy for him.
The pass to Tice. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tice has got the lead. Back up to 2 now for the Celtics. Pass to Milton. And it's blocked by Brown. And he's able to get it back. Simmons passes to Horford. Back to Simmons. On the wing, Milton. He's covered by Brown. Back to Simmons. Here's Milton. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Horford being opportunistic there and getting busy pounding that glass.
Walker dishes to Williams. Back to Walker. Brown outside. And the layup is good. Brown's got 5.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Harris is checked in for Scott. Korkmaz comes in for Shake Milton. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Ben Simmons. The Celtics also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Robert Williams. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Smart. Here's Tice. Off with the layup. Here's Horford. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So that'll be it for... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the... And that'll do it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Here's Embiid. Richardson finds Embiid. Here's Richardson. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game. In terms of acquiring the types of players you like, Greg, which front offices have you evaluated that really lead the way?
It's a great question. You know, I think coming off the dynasty, and if you ask Golden State, they'll tell you they're still in the midst of it. I think they do a terrific job. The Celtics are right at the top, too, though. Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens are in sync with what they do and how they develop players, but also how they find those diamonds in the rough. And let's give a shout-out to Toronto with what they've done over the last 5 or 6 years. They've created a level of excellence there that has them on the same path as some of the best teams in our league.
A lot of good GMs out there. Danny Ainge of Boston, you talked about them, probably one of the best. Walker's shot is off.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Burks, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. And then for Boston, Enes Kanter comes in for Daniel Tice. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Horford.
You know, there's no question about it. Tatum's ceiling is really sky high. Now it's up to him to meet those huge expectations, and I think he will.
Robinson's checked in for Al Horford. And a change for the Celtics. Marcus Smart's checked in for Brown. Robinson against Hayward. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. There's Embiid. Burks kicks to Robinson. Tries again. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Smart. Robinson with the block.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And Glenn Robinson, a player that was moved at the deadline last year, showed that he's a solid participant when given the minutes.
Agreed, Greg. I mean, he gives you a little bit of everything at the 3. He's learned to play within himself and really never hurts you in any aspect of the game. Those are the kind of guys you have to find minutes for.
And the call will be against Brad Wanamaker. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the 76ers. Korkmaz comes in for Glenn Robinson III. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Ben Simmons. Thybulle, the pass to Harris. Back to Thybulle. Here's Korkmaz, fended by Hayward. Fires the 3. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Celtics have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. Korkmaz grabs the miss. The 76ers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And the dunk by Embiid.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ, superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Smart.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Harris passes to Embiid and stolen by Tatum. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to go on Alec Burks.
And Tatum is really good at bouncing off the defense. Again, playing through contact and knocking down shots despite getting bumped and thumped on his way to the hoop.
The 76ers making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Kemba Walker comes in for Marcus Smart. High post, Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Here's Wanamaker. Kept alive by Boston. Kanter. Tatum passes to Wanamaker. 6 to shoot. Here's Tatum. Here's Williams. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Williams has got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics. They play the clock right. They can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Korkmaz passes to Embiid. Back to Korkmaz. And it's blocked. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Tips it.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Well, I like the mindset of Richardson here, not settling for the jump shot.
Wanamaker the pass to Kanter. That one falls. And the Celtics lead by 5.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
The third quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 5. And when we... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Horford, it's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
On the court for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Williams is out there with Daniel Tice, and it's Tatum in at the 3 slot.
And one thing Williams has, a lot of natural strength. You can play him physical, but most of the time he's going to win that battle.
That one misses for Williams. The 76ers trail by 5 to the paint. Lets it go from the wing, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Tice kicks to Tatum. Walker the pass to Tice. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
You know, they've also been very good from the free throw line. I mean, that's been a very important part of what they've done today.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the 76ers. Boston also with the sub. Hayward's checked in. Tatum against Richardson. Back to Embiid. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Tice. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Tice has got 4 this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Robinson kicks to Simmons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's what you call being a master of your craft from Simmons. I mean, fooled the entire defense in the paint there.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia.
Taking 2 shots.
And Simmons drops them both. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Boston. It's a 1-point game. Brown, good.
Brown, extremely accomplished down low and worthy of respect as a result. Destroys whoever tries to guard him in the paint.
It's stolen by Brown. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And Tice throws it down.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
Here's Walker. That one good for 2. And the Celtics lead by 5.
That's why Walker is out here. I mean, he's got the ability to capitalize in big spots of the game.
Horford against Tatum. Harris passes to Embiid. Brown against Richardson.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he's still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
Tatum down low, working on Horford. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Free throw line jump shot. Richardson outside. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Here's Horford. Kicks it out to Richardson. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Just 3 to shoot. Off target from outside.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
And passing the rock has always been a part of Hayward's game. Puts up nice assist totals from that front line.
Back to Simmons. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
I tell you what, when Simmons is taking it strong to the rack, he's looking for the contact and the foul. I love his aggressiveness.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. And Philadelphia making a change here. Eibel's checked in. Smart's checked in for the Celtics.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
To the middle. Tice kicks to Walker. There's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Celtics lead by 8.
And relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
.40 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Hey, when the game is tight and snug, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to do so.
Outside, Smart. Hayward from outside. The shot that time, not on target. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
It's tipped. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hayward from outside. Simmons pulls it in. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Off target with that shot. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from... What a gorgeous nighttime view from high above the city of Atlanta. Welcome, everybody. DA, it's all you.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers.
Here we go.
Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the point guard position. Now, here's Richardson. Shot clock at 6. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Methodical from mid-range. Richardson, an effective shooter, so his teammates trust his shot attempts.
Hawks passing it around. Took him no time at all on that one.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
Oh, yeah, that's one of his go-to spots. I mean, you have to pressure him in that mid-range area.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Well, yeah, high IQ basketball for Richardson. Values the easy assist over a risky shot.
And Young, here we go. And it's blocked by Simmons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now, here is Young. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, the physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
And Young, here we go. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
The kick out to Young. He can't get it to go. Simmons with the defensive effort. Horford the pass to Richardson. Pulls from the top of the key. It doesn't go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
Well, they weren't going to stay perfect forever, but still shooting 80% from the floor to start the game. A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Simmons with it. And he gets the bucket. Simmons got 6.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in and scoring despite the contact.
Young taking his time here. Puts one up from 19. And that one drops for him.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now, here's Richardson. Misses off the right iron. Here's Herter. Richardson cover. Young against Simmons. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Collins. Clock at 6. Young, no good.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Simmons. Here's Embiid. Simmons on the wing. He has 6. Here's Richardson. Drills the elbow jumper. Richardson's got his second basket of the game. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star
No
last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. The Hawks trail by 4. Pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Richardson. Here's Simmons. Here's Embiid. Horford finds Richardson. And Capella over to help. Goes back up. And Simmons with the nice bucket inside. Simmons got 8 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
Here's Simmons. He's got 8, and Simmons slams it in.
Incredible concentration from the Australian. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great at powering through.
To the inside. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Young.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 10. Embiid. Good work defensively by Capella.
Playing him tough inside, air preventing the layup. Got to get the whole team pumped up.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He got into double digits. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks. Jones is out there with Reddish. Then there's Teague. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Bembry in at the 2 spot. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Back to Teague. Pass to Dedmon. The feed to Reddish. Teague for 3. Hands it from downtown.
And you could tell Teague was looking for a shot on that play. Always had his hands up, ready to catch and fire.
And the call will be against Damian Jones. That's his first foul. Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Hawks. Korkmaz checked in for Philadelphia. It's Scott on the wing. Philadelphia moving the ball around. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And stolen by Jeff Teague. And now here comes Teague leading the break. Here's Bembry. A miss that time would have put him up. The 76ers leading. And good that time.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Fernando. And that one is hammered home.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Burks kicks to Korkmaz. Atlanta with the rebound.
Jesus surprises anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust. Now, that's where you like your shots to come from.
The Hawks trail by 3. Outside Teague, the pass to Fernando. Feeds to Dedmon. Here's Bembry. Teague, the pass to Reddish. Here's Fernando. Defended by Scott to the right side. Shot clock at 5. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Fernando can't get it to go. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. To the middle. Here's Thibault. Embiid trying to break loose. Thibault can't get it to go. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Atlanta making some changes. John Collins, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. DeAndre Hunter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for Teague. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Al Horford is checked in for Joel Embiid. Tobias Harris comes in for Mike Scott. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Richardson in for Alec Burks. And Young, here we go. And it's good, 2 points. Young's got 8 points.
You know, showing he's able to finish on the drive, I really enjoy watching Young take that initiative and capitalize.
Right wing. Takes the 3. Korkmaz grabs the miss. The 76ers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Harris passes to Korkmaz. There's 49 seconds left now here in the second. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. Horford kicks to Richardson. And another shot. Rebound by the Hawks.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Reddish. Here's Fernando. Young from outside. Goes up with it again. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Fernando's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks ahead, up 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They only had a couple of rough stretches, and as the first... That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And so in the game for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Here's Richardson, and that one's on target from the wing. And now a 4-point 76ers lead. Passes it to Capella. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Embiid.
I mean, really, Capella is a handful for the defense. I mean, at times you got to foul him.
The Hawks making a switch here. Jones is checked in, and the 76ers also making a change. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Tobias Harris. Pass to Embiid. In the corner, it's Richardson. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Horford. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And it's off from three-point range. Young with the ball. Outguarded by Simmons. And stolen by Simmons. And now the 76ers on the break. And Simmons slams it in.
And once Simmons turns on the Jets, there's no stopping him. I love seeing him play with this much confidence. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Embiid. And the shot goes in.
And that makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
So for the Hawks, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Clint Capella. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Hunter. And it's Teagan for Trae Young. And then for Philadelphia, Scotty's checked in for Horford. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Richardson. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons. And there's another turnover by Atlanta.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Scott finds Embiid. Robinson for three. Buries it from three-point range. Robinson's got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia. Teague deciding where to go with it. Down low. Left side, Jones. Here's Herter. Guarded by Robinson. Inside. And Embiid with the block.
Well, you got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
The Hawks shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Reddish, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Thybulle on the wing. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And Jones pulls it down. The Hawks trail by 5. T kicks to Bembry. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Robinson. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the 76ers. And then Robinson slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And it's Thybulle in the corner. From outside the arc, it's Dedmon with the rebound. Hawks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And the foul on Glenn Robinson. That is his first foul of the game. Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Hawks. Collins comes in for Damian Jones. Philadelphia also making some changes. Harris is checked in for Robinson. And it's Korkmaz in for Alec Burks. Teague the pass to Fernando. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the shot is good. Fernando's got 6.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Milton with it, working on Collins. And the dunk by Embiid.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Embiid kicks to Milton. Korkmaz passes to Embiid. 5-on-3 break. Here's Bembry, powered down with both hands.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
To the left side wing, Korkmaz. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the 76ers lead by 3. Teague with a clean look. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. 76ers lead by 3. And we're just moments away from the start. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Reddish, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young outside. A three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers leading by 5. Outside, Simmons. Harris passes to Korkmaz. Harris kicks to Simmons. He dishes it to Horford. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Simmons penetrating. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And here's Young from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Richardson kicks to Korkmaz. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Here's Richardson. Offensive rebound. And it's Horford with the extra effort. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Oh, you better put a body on Horford. I mean, when you don't, he's more than content to torch you like this.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And finished off by Horford.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this. He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
And the pass to Harris. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Count it. Good.
I love the assertiveness. I mean, when Richardson catches and fires like this, you know he's in the zone.
The Hawks trail by 6. Here's Young. Collins trying to break free. They get it back. Young dishes to Capella. The kick out to Young. Passes it to Collins. He feeds it to Capella.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays.
And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Reddish the pass to Young. Here's the 3. Again, Young missing.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
And they pick up 2. Young's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
And Simmons kicks to Richardson. Back to Simmons. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Cam Reddish. Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
You know, when it's clear Simmons is a unique player. He's 6'10", guard, can pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Reddish. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Embiid's checked in. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
An energetic finish from Capella. For a big man, he's got some nasty dunks in his arsenal.
Richardson outside. Here's Embiid. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the 76ers lead by 6. The Hawks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Young dishes to Capella, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Richardson.
You got to push Capella out of the paint. When you don't, you almost have to foul him.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 5.
They're looking to get the most out of every possession. Frustrated and miss even one free throw.
Richardson finds Simmons. Harris outside. Now here's Embiid. It's Richardson on the wing. Pass to Harris. Outside, Simmons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
But what about the speed and the muscle Simmons has? I mean, it makes defenders nervous, if you ask me. Such a difficult matchup.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
And it's Horford with the extra effort.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Young pass to Hunter. Inside. Capella kicks to Young. Back to Capella. And stolen by Simmons. Pass to Richardson. Launches it. Rebound by the Hawks. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Huerter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Horford in the post. So Philadelphia wins it. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the point guard. And for Boston, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5 spot. And he finishes nicely on the layup. On tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Shots good from Young.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Brown outside. There's the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young's running. Good work there as it goes.
Right there, you love what Young gives you. A great facilitator in transition, and he's also a terrific finisher.
The kick out to Tatum. He can't hit that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Back to Herter. Collins finds Capella. Hawks passing it around. Young outside. Shot clock at 6. Over Tatum. Young, no good. On offense, here are the Celtics.
And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about him, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise for the coach that is the first and foremost thing on their mind. At 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan, that incredible athleticism, Jaylen Brown can guard the elite wings in this league, and he holds his own and competes at a high level. It's a must-have for any championship team. This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat-out dominated the offensive end.
Pass to Walker. Back to Brown. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Herter passes to Hunter. Young from outside. Again, Young missing. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 3-point game. Shots good by Walker.
Well, this may be where Kemba Walker is most dangerous. Gets out in front of the defense, uses that speed and craftiness. Look out, Kemba coming at you.
Now, here is Young. He has 7. From deep. Again, Young missing. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Walker finds Tice. The kick out to Walker. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter.
This guy is such a natural scorer. Kemba Walker can get it done in any number of ways.
In the corner, Collins with it to the middle. The kick out to Young.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group in for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Atlanta also making some changes here. Jones checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teague in for Young. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. And that one goes long.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Here's Reddish. Atlanta again missing. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Brown. Back to Kanter. Goes up from the top of the key. The second chance effort. Rebound by the Hawks.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way and finish off by Brown.
Well, how about Jaylen Brown in transition, a phenomenal finisher in the open floor.
Reddish the pass to Jones, and Jones with the stuff.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Brown outside. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them.
And that does it for the first quarter. Celtics lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. On the court right now for the Hawks. Bembry out there with Teague. Then it's Reddish. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Fernando in a power forward. Passes to Fernando. Kicks it to Dedmon. Outside Teague. Here's Bembry. Reddish the pass to Teague. Dishes it to Dedmon. Back to Teague. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Now the pass to Dedmon. Outside Teague. The Hawks working the ball around. Poked loose. Pass to Dedmon. Another shot. Fernando. The second chance points on the tip in.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Out to the wing. Fast break, the Hawks. Teague with a clean look. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. At the elbow, it's Smart. Now here comes Teague, leading the break. Dedmon trying to break free. Some solid defense from Brown. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Wanamaker. Teague covering. Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. There's the dish to Smart. Just 4 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. Here's Brown. Up again. It's good on the putback. Cantor's got the lead up to 6 now for Boston.
I love that Cantor will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player who's willing to exert his will.
Bembry the pass to Fernando. Teague for 3. The Hawks again can't hit.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Kev, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis, but Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. Tatum comes in for Williams. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
And Tice gets it to go.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Jones dishes to Capella, and they're able to recover. Pass to Young. Kept alive by Atlanta.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Count that one. And now a 10-point Boston lead.
Well, that's the IQ of Gordon Hayward on display. He understands what the defense is trying to take away and finds the open man.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Young against Walker. Now, here is Young. He's guarded closely. Pass to the Bembry. Young outside. Again, Young missing. And the call will be against Damian Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Celtics making a switch here. Wanamaker's checked in. And then for Atlanta, John Collins, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And Hunter subbed in for Bembry. Young against Walker. To the wing on the left. Tice kicks to Walker. The pass to Wanamaker. Nailed from three-point land. Wanamaker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Young against Walker. And Young, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he sees it.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And moving to a star-laden team last year, Walker continued to produce as he always has.
And the scoring average may have gone down, but that was totally expected. This has been a seamless integration of Kemba Walker. Coach Stevens has got to get some credit here. You allow Kemba Walker to play to his strengths, but you also allow him to thrive in the team situation with other talent.
Here's Herter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Walker. Now, here is Young. Clock is at 3. Jones, the pass to Young. Over Tatum, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Young's got 11 points.
And this is why Young is so dangerous. He just gets that shot off so fast before the defense can react.
Here's Tice. Back falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Boston on top. They lead by 13. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the end. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the open. That's all for now. Say goodbye to...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Walker in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Walker. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Young. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, Walker. Back to Tice. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays, there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Marcus Smart's checked in for Boston. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Hawks. Bruno Fernando comes in for John Collins. Here's Smart. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And Reddish with the slam.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And it's slammed in by Teague.
That's just exceptional quickness in the open floor. Jeff Teague just lighting the defense up in transition.
Brown feeling it out a bit. And the dunk by Brown.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Teague the pass to Dedmon. Lets it go with a three. The shot, no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
To me, Gordon Hayward has come so far in his physical and mental toughness, and he refuses to be denied by physical defense. I love that.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Robert Williams. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Brown. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Bembry's checked in. And Teague, here we go. And the layup falls. Teague's got his second basket.
How about that ability to mix speeds? Teague is so hard to keep up with when he's penetrating.
Celtics leading by 12. And here's Smart. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That is his first foul of the game. Ojale is checked in for Gordon Hayward. Damian Jones is checked in for the Hawks. Down low. It's picked off. And here we go. Here's Reddish. Off target from three-point range.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back. Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
To the inside. Here's Jones. Pass to Reddish. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Pass to Reddish. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And he can't bank that one in. And it's Williams with the ball for Boston. Leading by 12. Smart misses. The Hawks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Reddish the pass to Fernando. Reddish's shot is good. Reddish has got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Ojale. Back to Smart. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Kanter. Williams. No good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Kevin Huerter comes in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Jeff Teague. And here's Young from the arc. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. Capella finds Young. Clock at 6. Lets the three fly. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Wanamaker, good, and Smart gets the assist. Wanamaker's got 5.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Capella. And so it's the Boston Celtics going into the break with a 10-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll get right back to the action when we return. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Young and Huerter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Hunter. He's guarded by Williams. Young outside. Young is double. Again, Young missing.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Cantor. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
Beaujolais passes to Brown. And the shot goes in. Brown's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Celtics.
Jaylen Brown thrives when it comes to scoring through contact. This is a guy who is constantly looking to initiate that body contact with the defense.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
And the Celtics with possession here. Celtics leading by 12. Down low, Cantor kicks to Beaujolais. Inside, the kick out to Brown. Passes it to Wanamaker. A 3 ball. Rebound, Atlanta. Here's Herter. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
And there's the pass to Ojale. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Williams passes to Ojale. Back to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Out to the right wing. Here's Herter. Back to Capella. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And Wanamaker gets it to go. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Ojale kicks to Brown. Outside Williams. Lobs it up for Cantor. It's stolen by Capella. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Young in the corner. It's Hunter. Buries the corner 3. Hunter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Cantor against Capella. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Celtics.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Jaylen Brown.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
The feed now to Capella. Crafty move. And he lays it up and in.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
And so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball. Walker the pass to Tice. Back to Walker. Pass to Tice. Now here's Walker over Young. And that one hits back iron. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. They didn't. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for